Here we go. The bike's been playing for ages. I had to repair it once before, and the solder I was using is bloody rubbish. It's that lead-free stuff, and it's a bastard. It just doesn't stick very well. I hate the crap. Yeah, it's much safer for you, they say. It's not safer if you've got to do it 27 times and suck it up. Aluminium crap. Anyway, it's not. I'm hoping that's what it is. That's fucking strong. Cable ties. They're a great invention. Wow, that was hard. Anyway, the problem was, originally, when I had to do this, is that the plug, there was a plug that you could disconnect that to take the back oil off. It just fell apart, basically, and I had to hardwire it. As you can see, and it's long enough so you can take the wheel off and put a new tyre on, so. It's either that, or I'd have to get the whole wiring harness and I'd have to take it right through into the hub, into this, and solder it inside the, I'd have to pull the, I'd have to use some sort of pullet to take the electric motor, pull it apart to get into it. Major operation, but it's probably going to come to that. Now, handiwork. There are 9 wires in all, and there's 2 connections I had to do to put an extension on it. 18 connections, solder joints. You only need one to stuff up. If you know what I mean. Okay. This will be a bunch of fun. Probably not, because when I wrap this up, I really wrapped it up. If something's worth doing, it's usually worth overdoing my motto. And brother, do I overdo everything? That's just how I do it. I'm hoping this is what the problem is. It was getting dangerous at times, because I'd turn the bloody thing on, and all of a sudden it just goes, it'd just bolt. And I'd just grab it, I'd hit the brake and it'd come up in the air like a wheelie, and I'd stop it. Otherwise it'd take off and the wheels would spin like crazy. Bloody hell. Kind of freaked me out. It happened on the road once, and there was a bloke watching me take off, and I turned it on, it took off, and I just grabbed hold of the brake. You know, what the bloody hell are you doing? I always do these stunts, you know, trick riding. Look, no head. It's just a cunning stunt. Yes, I always do this. I'm nearly 60, you know. Probably thinks you're a fucking idiot. Gosh, bother, you're an idiot. Anyway, I haven't rode the bike for about probably come on to a month, and I'm really missing it. Because I do enjoy riding the bike, that's for sure. This may take a while. The bike actually needs a good service, really. But I'm going to try and do it myself. If I can make some sort of hub puller. I've got a welder, but I've never welded before, so I might turn into what Dad calls an oxymoron. A new meaning for the word oxymoron, he reckons. When you got a trailer fixed up at the Cloncurry, up on the way up to the Territory, there was one tiny piece of weld holding the whole thing together when they got it back. Yeah, that's the definition of an oxymoron. Yeah. I like oxymorons. The last one I did was it a vegan butcher, a vegetarian butcher. That just fell into me. That was on TV, a vegetarian butcher. Like, who said that's stupid? Bloody combination of words. Vegetarian butcher. You know what a vegetarian butcher actually is? It's like a greengrocer. Bloody hell. They talk a lot of shit these days, don't they? Like a greengrocer. He's a vegetarian butcher, if you want to put it that way. Never heard of so much bullshit. Like when I was growing up, there's a lot of bullshit, but brother, there's a lot more bullshit now. In fact, practically everything's bullshit to some degree. Right, you can see what I mean, I extended it. That was a major operation, but as you can see, there's a whole bunch of wires. I think there's 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to count exactly how many I want. I'll get a couple of fittings off the internet and I'll make some plugs up. Alrighty then. Okay, now I'm going to be guessing that where it's joined there and somewhere here is going to be the problem. Really, practically speaking, these wires weren't quite thick enough, but they get a bit warm sometimes. That's about 240 volt wire it is, but quite a bit of current comes out of it. DC. The lithium ion batteries that runs at 36 volts, 9.2 or 9.5 amps, I think, light. But it will do a peak more than that, quite a bit. Due to, what do they call it, induction. It's actually, it's been all this for, geez, a couple of years, at least. It's bloody lasted. But there's a problem. I've got to find it. It may not be this. It could be something else. Which means I will keep on going until I find whatever it is. Because it's bloody unreliable. It won't work at all at the moment. Really handy, like if I'm 10 miles out, a couple of hills to get back, and I've got to push the bloody bike, because riding it up a hill, forget it. It's like riding a truck with pedals or a tractor. This bike goes like stink when it's got plenty of power, but without the power, it's a heavy bugger. 52 pound, I think. 52 pounds. The hub, the motor itself, the hub here, 8.5 pound. So that doesn't sound much, but that makes that's a lot. When you consider all the torque it puts on these. The battery I think is about 5.5 pound, something like that. I've had this bike for about 6 years. The lithium ion batteries, I don't think there's that much difference. I don't think so. But I just leave it on full power now. Like I used to run around in eco mode. I'd say I'll get 20 kilometres or so, maybe a bit more, on full power. But if I had the skimp and save, I'd get quite a bit more than that. As far as the batteries are concerned, I don't think there's that much difference. They might have lost a little bit, but not much. You do notice the winter with the batteries, it affects them quite a bit. You notice that when you go up the Northern Territory and you got torch batteries in it, the torch is almost flat on the way up, And once you get it right up the top, it suddenly comes to life for a bit. So the batteries warm up. I'm talking about these dolphin torches. Oh my God, they're horrible. 6-volt battery costs 6 arms and 2 legs. You've got to get a loan to get one. Bloody hopeless dolphin battery. I don't think so. Oh, this is so much fun, isn't it? I'll get back. Interesting, huh? See these 2 thin wires? One of these was off. That could be the problem. Because I'm thinking that these 2 sensors, these 2 thin wires, it could be coming from the hall sensors or possibly what do they call it? Not the stress thing. Torque. What do you call it? Sensor. Which is this piece in here. You can see a piece of wire going into it there. See it? It's a torque sensor. When you put pressure on the pedals, it puts more power into it. So I don't think it is though. I think it's more likely to be a hall sensor. Possibly. Well, see it's in there. I won't go any further than that at this point. I don't think. I will put that one back together and see what happens. So you can see all the ones I've done. It's not very hard to get one wrong. Especially little wires like that. You know, we guess a hall sensor. The hall sensor is like a magnetic switch inside the electric motor, which tells it how fast it's going, because it's governed to 28 kilometres per hour. Then it's supposed to fade out, which it does by about 30. That's regulations. And it's also limited to 250 watts. It's actually a 350 watt, 500 watt peak motor. I want my 100 watts back, thank God. Bloody. Whose idea was that? The fun police, was it? What does it matter? It's got another 100 watts. It doesn't matter if it's got 500 watts of power. If it's limited to 28 Ks, so what? Just means it gets there quicker. I don't see what the problem is. At least you keep up with traffic, don't you? Oh, that's a good sign. I had an idea it was in this bit here. Now this one, I won't do this yet. I might wire that up and just see what happens. See if we get any magic. I might put the battery on it now and hand on the brake. It's one of the sensors, I know that. But these are more of the higher current ones. There's a couple of other thin ones too, because I think it's got something to do with the sensor. And that's what that is. See, the connector they had in it, it just fell to pieces after a while. And I don't think I'm going to get... Would I get a connector onto that? Yeah, I suppose I could. Bit iffy. It's doable though. Like, you know, those brass ones with all the different... And then tighten them up. Yeah, it's worth a try. That's not perfect, but I'll just have to get a new wire and harness. And pull the motor apart. I've got to get some spokes too. Alright, I'll be right away.